The red dunes of the desert planet Charon Prime stretched endlessly beneath the pale light of a distant star. The horizon was painted in hues of amber and violet, and the thin atmosphere crackled with anticipation. Thousands of people gathered at the base of an imposing, monolithic starship, the Vindicator, a technological marvel that dwarfed anything seen in this quadrant of the galaxy. Its hull shimmered with neon red lines that pulsed rhythmically, as if the ship itself was alive, waiting to be awakened. The Vindicator had been under construction for decades, a project so ambitious it spanned generations. The ship was not merely a vessel, it was a fortress, a city in space, and a weapon of unparalleled destructive power. Standing over a mile long and equipped with cutting-edge energy weapons, shields, and propulsion systems, it was capable of traversing entire star systems in the blink of an eye. Yet, despite its awe-inspiring might, the ship's purpose was not conquest. It was humanity's last line of defense. For centuries, the galaxy had been at peace, largely thanks to the delicate treaties and accords held between the vast interstellar empires. But peace had grown fragile in the outer systems. Rumors spread of a dark force rising beyond the known sectors, an ancient enemy awakening from a long dormancy. The Kralox horde, a race of relentless biomechanical entities, had begun their invasion, sweeping through entire civilizations with frightening speed. Planet after planet had fallen. Humanity knew it was only a matter of time before the horde reached their borders. The Vindicator was Earth's response, a symbol of defiance against extinction. And today was the day it would finally take to the stars. Commander Arya Salik, a seasoned veteran and the captain of the Vindicator, stood on a raised platform, flanked by her two lead officers. Dressed in sleek, black command uniforms adorned with the insignia of the Earth Alliance, they faced the crowd with stoic determination. The atmosphere was tense, hope and fear intertwined as one. Every person present knew the stakes. A hush fell over the crowd as Arya raised her hand, her voice amplified to reach the farthest corners of the massive assembly. Today, she began, her voice filled with resolve, we stand on the precipice of history. The galaxy is in peril. But we will not be victims of its darkness. We will rise. The Vindicator is more than just a ship. It is a promise. A promise that humanity will fight for its place among the stars. We will protect our homes, our families, and our future. And we will do so with this, our greatest creation. The crowd erupted into cheers, their voices rising in unison, echoing across the barren desert. It was a sound of defiance, a battle cry that reverberated deep within the heart of everyone present. The people had placed their hopes, their dreams, their very survival, into the hands of the Vindicator and its crew. The ship itself was a marvel to behold. Massive thrusters on its underside hummed softly, waiting for ignition. Its smooth, metallic hull was broken only by the glowing red circuitry that spread like veins across its surface. At its core, a newly developed FTL drive pulsed, capable of bending space and time to traverse unimaginable distances. The Vindicator was designed to be a spearhead, a mobile command center that could strike at the heart of any invading force. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the desert, the activation process began. Engineers and technicians ran final diagnostics, their fingers dancing across holographic screens, ensuring that every system was operational. Above them, drones hovered, capturing the monumental event for those who couldn't be there in person. Commander Salik turned to her officers. Lieutenant Idris, status on the launch sequence. All systems green, Commander, Idris responded, his voice betraying a mix of nerves and excitement. The ship is ready. Salik nodded. Then let us make history. Begin launch sequence. The ground rumbled as the Vindicator's engines roared to life. The crowd gasped, some covering their ears as the sound grew deafening. A bright flash illuminated the night sky as the thrusters fired, lifting the ship ever so slightly off the ground. Slowly, majestically, the colossal vessel ascended, its massive shadow casting a dark silhouette over the crowd. As it rose higher, the crowd began to chant "Vindicator! Vindicator!" Their voices merging into a wave of unity and hope. This was not just a ship. It was the embodiment of their will to survive, to fight, to protect their future against the darkness that threatened to consume them. Inside the command center of the Vindicator, Salak felt a surge of pride as she watched the ground fall away beneath her. The viewscreen displayed the stars above, a vast canvas of possibilities and threats. But there was no fear in her heart, only the knowledge that this was the moment she and her crew had trained for. As the ship breached the atmosphere and entered the cold vacuum of space, the stars stretched out before them, shining brightly against the endless void. And somewhere in that vast darkness, the Kralox horde waited, advancing toward their home world. Salak tapped the control panel, opening a channel to Earth Command. "This is Commander Arya Salak of the Vindicator. We are on our way. The galaxy will not fall." With those words, the Vindicator surged forward, its engines glowing brightly as it prepared to make the jump into hyperspace. The people of Earth watched from below as their beacon of hope disappeared into the stars, carrying with it the fate of humanity. The battle for survival had begun. And the Vindicator was ready to face it head-on.